Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. Brought to you by the Checkerboard Super Cereals. Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and good hot Ralston.
Stand by for exciting action on Space Patrol in just one moment. Presenting the most unusual Space Patrol equipment you've ever had a chance to own. Biggest news for boys and girls in the history of Space Patrol. Greatest value ever offered on this program. Space Patrol Space Binoculars. The amazing new instrument that makes everything in the distance look nearer, bigger, and clearer. The binoculars you wear on your head. Not goggles, not a mask, not celluloid, not cardboard, but real 4-power fixed-focus plastic binoculars you can see way off in the distance with. And boy, oh boy, gang, space binoculars make you look like a man from Mars. See how close this scene of Mount Rushmore looks through space binoculars? Well, take a look at how really far away it is. Yes, sir, this is how you'd see it without space binoculars. So, gang, send for these terrific space binoculars right away, and I do mean today. This offer is for a limited time only. Here's the serial you need to get them. Just send your name and address with 25 cents in coin and an instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 812, St. Louis, Missouri. If you don't think your binoculars are tops, return them. We'll return your money. That's Space Patrol, Box 812, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. Perhaps the busiest place in the United Planets is the Terra Spaceport, handling the heavy traffic of official and unofficial visitors to this capital city. The spaceport accommodates thousands of space travelers daily from all over the United Planets. One such visitor to Terra, having just landed his spaceship, makes his way urgently to a public spaceophone booth.
Well, let me know if he calls back. I wonder what Mr. Gordon wanted to see you about, sir.
I'm more interested in what made him suddenly change his mind.
On the planet Venus, in a remote uninhabited area, lies a small section of jungle, extremely dense, with tall trees and heavy undergrowth. In an isolated corner of this jungle, a small prefabricated hut serves as headquarters and laboratory for a man who studies a strange plant. A plant capable of giving off a deadly gas called narco.
Hey, hold it.
And don't walk in on me like that without warning. I didn't hear your ship land.
Well, I used my repeller ray.
Just don't sneak up on me like that again, or you may find yourself the first test case for this.
Ha! I couldn't be.
You mean you've used that?
Sure, why not? It works fine.
Of course it works, but we're not ready for distribution yet.
Ah, we will be in a few days.
Where'd you use it?
At the spaceport on Terra. Gordon headed straight for a spaceophone booth. He was calling the Space Patrol, just like you figured. But he didn't finish his call.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Gordon was double-crossing both of us, wasn't he? He had it coming.
That's not what I mean.
Don't tell me you're unhappy about splitting the profit 2 ways instead of 3.
Use your head, Hargis. You shot Gordon in the spaceophone booth on Terra. And when you did, if the Space Patrol finds him alive and he talks, or if they decide to analyze the poison pellets and then get nosy and try to trace it down, then what? We're in no position to receive visitors. Not 2 days before we harvest our crop.
Oh, it's you. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Hap. We got here just as soon as we got the message.
Well, Tonga?
What's up, anyway? Why does the commander want us to meet him here?
Oh, it's something to do with that fellow they found at the spaceport.
What fellow?
Well, his name was, Gordon.
Oh, that's the man they took to Medical Science Center.
Yeah. Yeah, they finally managed to revive him, and so the commander rushed over there just a little while ago. Oh, I'm sure you ladies will excuse me. Cadet Happy's in charge here today.
Get him. A wheel?
This is Space Patrol Headquarters, Terra. Cadet Happy in charge and speaking. Huh? Oh, hey, yes, sir. Commander, sir.
A wheel? Big wheel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What is it, Hap?
What did the commander say?
The commander, he wants us to meet him at Terra 5 right away. Come on.
Oh, what's it all about?
Something about Venus, a jungle, and a deadly flower. Just exactly what did you find out from Mr. Gordon?
Well, he kept mumbling over and over the word Ramos.
Ramos? Well, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Eavesdroppers.
Didn't to me either until the lab report came in on Gordon.
Narco?
That's the gas given up by a plant, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The Narcola plant.
Smoking rockets, Commander. It's against the law to even grow Narcola.
Of course it is.
I wonder where they're growing it then.
Well, that's what I wondered. That's when the word Ramos suddenly made sense.
It was about 100 years ago that a horticulturist named Ramos tried to cultivate a small section on Venus. He gave up the experiment, and the place eventually grew into a dense jungle.
It was known as Ramos Valley, and then later as Ramos Jungle.
I get it, Commander. So you just put 2 and 2 together and figured they might be growing Narcola there.
Well, it's hardly more than a hunch, but it's worth investigating.
I'd say it is. Why, if anyone were to start growing Narcola on a wholesale basis, they could put those pellet-shooting guns in the hands of every criminal in the United Planets.
Have there been any other reports of narco being used, Commander?
Well, not yet. There still may be time to stop this business before it gets started.
I sure hope so, Commander. Smoking rockets, that Narcola stuff is deadly.
It is. And that's a lucky break for us. We can start our harvest right now. Today.
Today? What's the hurry? The buyers aren't expecting the shipment till the end of the week.
The sooner we process this stuff and deliver it, the sooner we can get out of here. Listen. You hear that ship?
There's someone passing by.
Does that sound like someone passing by?
Maybe he is circling, but it's only one ship.
One ship. That's one too many if it's a space patrol.
See anything, Commander?
Well, I see a lot of trees. But that undergrowth is so thick down there. Hey, wait. I think I caught a glimpse of a structure of some kind. We'll have to go down closer.
Repeller racer?
Yes, it'll be to our advantage if we can land unseen.
Cutting rockets. Stand by repeller ray.
I'll get it, Ham.
All right. Hit repeller ray.
Stand by for horizontal landing.
That's Commander Corey's ship.
No telling how many are with him.
How are we going to find out?
Well, since it was your handiwork that brought them here, you find out.
What?
You heard me. Get over to that ship and find out how many of them there are.
Suppose they spot me.
That's your problem. Get going.
Space binoculars bring the trees up so close I can touch them, but I can't see through them.
So we'll have to do a little investigating on foot, right, sir?
Right.
Hot rockets.
Oh, you two stay here and watch the ship. Looks like it'll be rough traveling through that jungle. All set, Hap?
All set, sir.
Let's go.
Keep in touch by station phone, will you, Bob?
Right.
Well, what'd you find out? How many of them are there?
4.
4.
Commander Corey, the cadet, 2 girls. The girls are staying on the ship.
Good. They'll be the bait.
Bait? What kind of bait?
For an accident that's going to happen to Corey and his cadet.
What kind of accident?
They're going to walk through the Narcola fields. They're going to get a whiff of poison gas. A whiff that'll last them the rest of their life.
Look at him go! See what he did! Here comes the winner, a checkerboard kid! He's got what it takes. He's supercharged.
Supercharged, that's me. I start each day the checkerboard way. Checkerboard, yes sirree.
And here they are, rice checks, wheat checks, and good hot Ralston, the checkerboard super cereals. Listen, gang, a good checkerboard breakfast and wham, you're a checkerboard kid. On a bike, get the push and whoosh to go like a comet on wheels. And when playing football, those legs are loaded with TNT. And man, oh man, with good hot Ralston, swoop out the doors supercharged from stem to stern. Really up and at 'em. Motors warmed up, thinkers tuned up. And say, when you team up with a good breakfast with checks, get set to go, and I mean fast. Because when your checks get chugging, why man, you're supercharged. Rice checks, wheat checks, the super cereals with the super flavor and the modern bite-sized design for super easy eating. Get the checkerboard super cereals today. Rice checks, wheat checks, and to warm up your motor, good hot Ralston.
For a good morning, a good morning, you gotta check out with checkerboard. Checkerboard cereal, super good.
Make you feel super, super good.
So check out with checkerboard, and a good morning to you.
Good morning.
And now back to Space Patrol.
Commander Corey calling Terra 5. Come in, please.
This is Carol, Buzz. How are you doing?
Well, not so good. I was sure we headed in the right direction, but the hut must be farther away than we thought.
Oh. Well, everything's under control here. Evidently no one saw us land.
Good. We better get started again. Looks like it's getting dark.
Will you need your Atomo light?
No, I don't think so. I'll check with you later. Corey out.
It is getting dark out there. It's partly because the foliage is so thick. The commander is happy? Ah, but they forgot their Atomo light. Wouldn't you know? Better help me get this.
Don't make a sound. All right, up the ladder. Go on, keep going.
Smoking rockets, Commander. I hope we find that hut pretty soon.
Looks like you got your wish, Hap. There it is over there.
Huggins, over here. Come on this way. We've got a long walk.
Narcola plants.
Is that one, sir?
That's it. The gas inside is poisonous narcol.
Well, Rockets, how can they get all that stuff around here? Seems to me that it's spread through the whole jungle.
It's a good deal heavier than air. It settles to the ground and stays there.
Yeah, and the jungle out there is so thick that no wind could get in to disturb it either.
That's what makes it an ideal place to grow it. Commander Corey calling Terra 5. Come in, please. Commander Corey calling Terra 5. Do you read me? Carol Tonga, do you read me?
I wonder why they don't answer.
Maybe the people we expected to find here found our ship first.
Smoking rockets.
Come on.
Hey, Keller, let's rest here a minute.
Stand right here.
So they can't hear us?
No, so we can't hear them.
What?
Look. They didn't notice it. No. This is Carol. Don't answer me. Just listen.
I suppose Commander's...
We're in trouble. 2 men came aboard the ship and forced us to go with them. Their names are Hargis and Keller. They've taken us through some heavy jungle. We think we're due south of the ship. About a quarter of a mile.
All right, you've had enough fun with that.
You saw us.
Of course,
Oh, why didn't you stop us?
because over there is the Narcola field. It runs from there all the way down to there. We walked around it when we came here. But when Corey comes looking for you, he'll walk right through it.
And you let him tell us where we are?
Naturally. But don't worry. He'll never get here. 3 steps into that Narcola field, that poison gas will get him. He'll drop to the ground where the gas is even thicker. And then It's only a matter of moments until... Hargus, did you bring that rope?
Yeah.
They've been gone. A few minutes, maybe 5. Oh, no use. We've got to do something. We've got to warn them not to cross that Narcola field. If it weren't so dark, the commander could see it. It's just the trouble. It's so dark. Tonga. They can't see, but the darkness won't affect their hearing any. What about those men? We'll have to take a chance. Buzz, Happy, stay back! It's a trap!
Right where we left them.
What do we need these for?
We're going to make sure Corey gets it. We'll wait right by the edge of the field.
Hold it.
Huh? What's the matter?
Thought I heard something.
Yeah, I heard it.
Sounded like one of the girls.
Yeah, sounded like it came from this direction, sir.
Happy! Happy, where are you?
They can't hear us. Because they haven't answered doesn't mean that... Tonga, look. Hark! Commander! Oh, Commander, are we glad to see you? Buzz, you're winded. You better rest for a minute.
Haven't got a minute. Let's Happy back on the other side. Here, bring him along, but make a wide circuit of that Narcola field.
All right. Enough oxygen.
Well, I have had enough, I tell you.
Are you sure you feel all right?
Absolutely, I've had enough. I feel fine.
Better save your strength, Happy. We still have to find out who's going to buy the poison pellet guns from Hargus and Keller. That can be quite an operation.
Operation?
So what's funny?
Well, I just happen to think if it's going to be an operation with all that Narcola out there in the field, we can give them a local anesthetic.
Stand by for a preview of next week's exciting action immediately following this important message for all you Space Patrollers. Hey, gang, here's a swell new way to have fun. See these Space Patrol space binoculars? Now, see this school? Well, take a look. See how much bigger it appears when you see it through space binoculars. Yes, sir, these space binoculars make things way off in the distance look bigger and clearer. Think of all the fun you can have. You can see your dad coming home from work way down the street.
Hey, Mom, Dad's coming.
You can see what your pals are doing, even in their house sometime.
Well, what do you know? Johnny Jones is having dinner.
You can spot planes in the sky.
Wow, it's a 180. Boy, oh boy, gang, these binoculars are keen. You can have all kinds of fun with them, and they're exactly like the ones Buzz Corey wears. So if you want to have lots of fun for yourself, just send in today for your binoculars.
Just buy a box of Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an Instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 812, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer for a limited time only. That's Space Patrol, Box 812, St. Louis, Missouri. And now a scene from next week's exciting adventure, The Runaway Planetoid.
Commander, what are we going to do? We just can't sit on this planetoid until it collides with Terra.
It won't hit Terra, Happy.
But, Commander, we're headed right for it.
The planetoid's presence will be picked up on the telescopes. A demolition ship will blast it out of space.
Yeah, and us along with it.
Well, maybe not. Not if we can find Carol in time.
Be sure to see what happens to The Runaway Planetoid next week on Space Patrol.
Boys and girls, here's a chance for you and your family to help a crippled child get well again. Give to the March of Dimes and help little victims of infantile paralysis. Join the 1953 March of Dimes today. Space Patrol on ABC Radio every Saturday. Consult your newspaper for time and station. And be sure to join us again when Space Patrol is brought to you on television by those bite-sized cereals in the red and white checkerboard packages. Wheat Jacks, Rice Jacks, and good hot Ralston.
The preceding program, originally telecast by ABC in Hollywood, has come to you by special video recording.